quick introduction. So the BBC posted the trailer on YouTube. YouTube is the world's most anti-Semitic place, I think, since the 1930s Germany. And so we're going to read the delightful comments that have been left up after just a couple of days. I think there's been 10,000 views, maybe a couple of hundred comments, and all of them absolutely glowing. You'd be amazed how many people love Jews. So you found one.
Well, just the very first one, the very first comment that comes up. If you love Israel so much, why don't you move there? Okay.
Well, actually, on that one, a lot of Jews feel like they may need to flee there.
It's time. But wait, the next comment from Spudgy Pang 2 will say that, bear in mind that Al Jazeera is a Zionist psyop like RT, running out of Washington, D.C. and building on London's South Bank. So not only do we own and control the media, we also own and control Al Jazeera, RT. It's just bizarre.
How insane must you be to believe that Al Jazeera, a Qatari-run news agency, is run by Jews?
Let's see what else we can find here.
I wish Jews could just move away and leave us alone. They will cry about growing anti-Semitism, but they will not tell you where this anti-Semitism is coming from. In fact, they are inviting more of these people to our countries, but not in Israel. I mean, here's the hypocrisy, right? He's saying we're crying about anti-Semitism, yeah? And we won't tell them where it's come from, but then he blames it on Muslims. It's like, at least have a consistent argument made.
Yeah. Well, there's a reply from someone called Damon Lensner, I don't know who he is to that, saying, where would you like us to go? Because the answer to that is always Israel. But then they'll say, Jews don't really own Israel. It's a nonsense.
No, this is beautiful. Vegan for Christ. This is a vegan for Christ, guys. Clearly a very moral, ethical thinking person. The Goblin Queen of England is genetically Jewish. So is Prince Charles and the Rothschilds. And this Damon's popped up again. What's he said this time?
Oh, this is me replying again. Wow, I look forward to Prince George's bar mitzvah.
So here's Motionless Plane, 88. 88 is the 8th letter of the alphabet. HH, Heil Hitler. Just to give you context. I'm in these worlds, baby. I understand the Nazi iconography and hidden language.
You know too much.
Again, open borders for Israel. Here's another one, open borders for Israel. So another one, Van Uberfeld. Jews are only pro-immigration when they live outside of Israel. Really makes you think. What does it make you think, Van Uberfeld? This is, again, this diversity thing comes up again and again and again. There's this weird misconception amongst the far right that Jews push multiculturalism and open borders on Europe while having their own ethno-state. So I'm just going to completely tear this apart. So first and foremost, 20% of Israelis are not Jewish. So it's not an ethno-state. It's incredibly diverse, far more diverse than the UK. The second aspect that Jews push open borders on Europe is another absurdity. That first and foremost, they say that Jews want to flood Europe with Muslims. Like, I've got no issue with Muslims, but why would I want to flood any country with any type of person? It's absurd. This argument is absurd.
But also, they think of Jewish people in Israel as being white European, when the majority of Jews in Israel are Sephardim. They're from the Middle East, they're from Israel, they're from North Africa. They don't look like you and I. They look like people from the Middle East. So
the reason we're making this show isn't to laugh at this particular video, isn't to laugh at the silly comments on YouTube. It's to point out that immediately after posting this video, got around 10,000 views on YouTube, around 100 comments. All of those comments were anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
There's no comments there saying I love the Jews or Jews are great neighbours. One of my best friends is Jew. Nothing like that. It's all Nazis talking about race, Jews, open borders, media control, Rothschild, Zionism.
It's not about the show. It hasn't even been on television yet.
Yeah.
And they're making these comments. It's obviously deep in their psyche.
So make sure you tune in. It's on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. If you've missed it, you can catch it on iPlayer on the BBC. I don't know how long they're going to keep it there. It's usually a month for the shows. Yeah. So you've got a month to watch it. If you can't watch it because you're in a different country, get in touch with us. We'll give you an illegal copy. Just joking, BBC. We're not going to do that. No, seriously. Get in touch.